Well, good afternoon. Well, actually, good evening because it is 6:02 my time. And I just want to say good evening, good evening, good evening to everyone in our viewing audience. If you are streaming from Facebook, go ahead, click like and click share. Make sure you click like and click share. This is 369 So Much More Than Travel. And today we're definitely going to talk about so much more than travel. And who better to have this conversation with? Oh, hey, good evening. Carol Casper is in the house. Thanks for chiming in, Queen. Thank you so much for chiming in. Make sure if you see this on your page, click like and click share. If you are streaming from YouTube, go ahead, click like and subscribe to the channel. I see some more people coming in. Come on in and chime in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I got my queens, my Charlie's angels in the house with me today because I'm so elated that they're here because I'm coming today and I'm getting out of my comfort zone, but I'm coming with a heavy heart. So I'm so glad that my sisters are chiming in. They're going to be on the panel with me today to keep my spirits up. And I got all dialed up just for y'all because I'm telling you, if y'all knew what I felt like, and y'all finna know because I'm finna tell it. Yeah, it's transparency up in here, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. But without further ado, my first co-host that I am going to bring forth is like a sister to me. I just love her so dearly. I know I be getting on her nerves sometimes. Hey, what's going on? 1-star director, fastly approaching 2-star director, Maurice Covington is in the house. Thanks for chiming in, bruh. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully, I get to see you in Vegas in a few months. But first person I'm finna bring forth is my sister from another mister, and she is cold where she at right now. She is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She my ride or die. She'll get on this thing with me. Even when my other co-hosts be doing these events, I can't wait to get her on here and introduce her because she been doing some big old things, busy, busy, busy in her business. But first, I'm gonna bring forth from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Sasha Roberts. Bring it home. There go my sis. Hi, sis. Thanks for crying with me earlier. And also bringing, this is my co-host, my sister from another mister out of Minneapolis, but my other co-host, because we like the three Charlie's Angels, we be on Friday night lives every Friday night, and Sasha gonna share a little bit about that later on in the presentation. So, but I see y'all chiming in. I see eyes is lurking and looking. So I'm gonna need y'all to talk back to me because I'm telling y'all, don't leave though. I mean, I seen it go up and then it went back down. But yeah, get on where we fit in. But my introduce my other co-host, my other sister from another mister. That's what I love about this business. I get a lot of family members. Oh, that's the change. If y'all hear some background activity going on, I'm getting a door camera installed because I'm just a girl and I don't know how to do stuff like that. But introducing out of hot Atlanta, Georgia, where I always used to want to live because of the Freaknik. Don't get me started. But out of hot
Look,
Atlanta, Georgia, let me bring forth 1-star director Marcy Thomas. Her and her husband and two of her children is doing these things and doing big things in this business that we're going to briefly talk about today. Um, Marcy Thomas,
hi
what's going
everybody.
on, sis?
How
What's
y'all
going
doing
on, sis?
today?
I'm good. How are you?
Everybody looking all nice and bright,
You
like it's
looking
8 o'clock
nice
in the morning.
too. Look at it. You said it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Where you
I
at?
say like it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, honey. Yeah. That's the door. That's the doorbell rang, and I was getting a doorbell, a video because I'm
Gotcha.
nosy too, and instead of me going outside to look, I can just cut on the thing because it's motion sensor. So I'm getting that installed.
Good
Shout out,
idea.
what's going on? Mike God is in the house. Peace, brother, peace. Thanks for chiming in. So today, I just wanted to talk today, actually, because hey, look at Ambassador Deborah Taylor is in the room, the building. Shout out to our six-figure income earner. She has, I mean, I just love Coach D because me and her, we have like similar stories. So I love it when she be like, I'm her mini me. That means I'm gonna be making six figures too in this business. But let me stop this from doing it. Okay. Stop ringing the bell. So I just wanted to talk to y'all today because and to get a little bit out of my comfort zone and help y'all get out of our comfort zone because Kayla Young, she's always talking about how expansion brings the exposure equals expansion. So I was like, hey, the more people see, the more, and they see what we doing, because they is lurking. Now they lurking, but a lot of people. Me and Sasha was talking today earlier about how, because she gonna have to show me how to do this, but to set her page in a professional mode way, where you can see who lurking, or you can see how many people lurking on your page and stuff like that. But we noticed a lot of stuff. Like I noticed, like I got over like 1,000 followers, or 1,000 following me, but like 310 followers. And I just was like, man, people lurking, like stalking. You see, I don't know if y'all seen that show. Y'all seen that? It's a Netflix series called You, where it's this man named Joe, and Joe off the chain. Joe be getting obsessed with these women, different women, and he be finding out where they live, where they at. But he used the social media platforms, and he allows himself to basically make himself available so that they can notice him and stuff like that. But man, you're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to watch it. But speaking of Netflix and referral programs, me and Sasha was talking about the timeshares and the difference between timeshares and referral programs. So I wanted to talk about that today and talk about why it's important, like the benefits of travel. I did some searching because what I've noticed is that when I'm a product of my product, and I've taken multiple trips, and on every trip I'm feeling a different type of way, a different type of vibe. Like Sasha, touch on the world tour that we went on.
So we went to last year on our world tour platform. It was 4 days, 5 nights, or something like that. Uh, 5 days, 4 nights, and
Yeah, five
for
nights.
two people, yeah, for two people, it was $3.99 for the entire stay. That wasn't each night, that was for the entire stay. We had breakfast included, daily made to order. And this particular world tour had a training or a conference attached to it. So we got two free tickets to that as well for just purchasing the world tour. But the experience is what made it the best. Um, this it was my first time traveling alone, so I was afraid to fly by myself. But I knew once I got to Louisiana that I would be okay because I had over 100 people waiting for me when I got there. My first day there with Tanya, we had a couple other people with us, but we got lost on the trolley, and we just had an amazing time. Most people would be afraid to be lost in a new city or state, but we had each other. We were good. We ended up finding our way back to the hotel. It took us until about like 2 o'clock that morning, but we found our way back and we were safe. But then the experience in itself was amazing. It wasn't like um just traveling with random strangers. It was like a big family reunion when we all met up. Like, it was amazing.
But it was kind of strange because, like, Sasha, me, you got up close and personal on that trip. I mean, we shared a room together, so but was it strange in a way, like, like, for me it was like I was with myself, because I mean the vibe was you so laid back. We got to hang out with, with Tammy, Minister Carolyn, and the whole vibe of it all. It was more so like I'm transparent. I don't even have that type of connection with a lot of my family members.
That's what I was gonna refer to. That trip was my first time meeting Minister Carolyn. But it was like she was my sister. It was like I had knew her from years
Like,
before.
that's my auntie. About to say that's my auntie.
I'm right. I'm not a person who's big on sleeping at other people's houses, or um, even sleeping around people that I don't know that well. But it was, like I said, it was a different vibe. It was a different experience. These ladies, they treated me like we had known each other for years. I mean, although I had met Tanya once before, Minister Carolyn, she treated me like I was her sister. She fed me and all of that stuff. She bought me coffee. I mean, we took care of each other while we were there.
Because I'm gonna be
And
honest, I was down there broke. I don't know about you, Sasha, but I was down there
girl,
broke.
we
But
don't
I'm
even want to talk
telling
about
you,
that. I ain't had two
look,
red pennies to rub together,
look, but we ate
but
good down there. We
and
did
had a ball.
excursions. I mean, we literally, it was like it was a family reunion. So,
Mm-hmm.
Marcy, as say you, I mean, you and I have gotten up close and personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
look.
how was that? How was, and that was our, like, I know we hung out in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I came down there on a free trip,
Mm-hmm.
we hung out and went to the aquarium. We was fighting over who was gonna do this and who was gonna do that because it's a business write
Tax
off.
write off.
But like when you came to San Antonio, I noticed you didn't have your husband with you,
Mm-hmm.
but how it was like when you got there before me, but how was that experience for you as far as, like, not even talking about the membership, not talking about just
Mm-hmm.
the camaraderie. Did I say it right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm learning, I'm
Right.
learning.
Listen, I felt so comfortable, and I, like Sasha, most of the time my husband's with me, but I do take trips by myself. But when I got there, I mean, I knew you guys, but I've also seen that there were a lot of new business partners I have never met before, and I can be shy at times, until I get to know you. But let me tell you, we let loose there. We laughed, we cried. I actually got there Thursday evening, so my room wasn't going to be ready till Friday. And I said, Tanya, I need somewhere where I could take a 4-hour nap. She's like, girl, come to my room. I opened the door. There was already two ladies in one bed. I'm like, hey, I guess I'll be sleeping with you then, Tanya. And we just had an awesome time. We talked, we laughed, and like we've been knowing each other forever. I had just met Elder Carolyn and Donna. And let me tell you, we all clicked like we went to school together. Okay, we're, even though we're different ages, we were able to hold conversation, laugh about certain things, share about our experiences in life. So it was just amazing. I just love Travorium. I love the family. We're like a family, and when we get together, we look out for one another. So
No
I
man
can't
left
say
behind.
enough.
That's what I love about it.
Mm-hmm.
So while I got that bullet up there, benefits of travel, I was doing research on, like,
Mm-hmm.
what are the benefits of travel. So I was looking on this one website where it says travel a lot. I mean, makes you happy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me, there's I'd rather be somewhere versus reality
Mm-hmm.
at any given time. So it also says it allows you to disconnect and recharge,
Mm-hmm.
relieve stress and anxiety,
Absolutely.
and it exposes you to new things. It's physically healthy and it
Mm-hmm.
boosts creativity. And then you can meet new people, learn new languages, explore different businesses, and it allows you to understand how everything works. I'm not, as say you, y'all can chime in. What y'all think about that? How do y'all
It's
feel
true.
when
And
y'all on vacation?
I'm gonna speak from experience from, oh gosh, what is this, 23 years ago. My husband and I lost our son. He was murdered, and one of our friends gifted us a trip to the Bahamas. I mean, we had first class tickets. He's like, here, you stay here. It's all on me. Y'all need to get away. And it was a few months after it happened. So, needless to say, we were still in our grieving process. And I tell you, when we got there, we just sat there and was like, I felt guilty that we're on vacation when we should be back home, or you go through those emotions like that because you don't think that your life is going to be good again. So we went, and let me tell you, by day 2 my husband was on jet skis, I was out there shopping. It just gave us a chance to take a break from all the madness that was going on, and to kind of reconnect to one another, because people grieve differently. Even if you're husband and wife, you're going to grieve differently. And let me tell you that it did a miracle for our relationship just by going on vacation, and to be able to relax and share how we're feeling or where we're at in our grieving process. So I say it's definitely healthy for you.
And I would have to agree. Travel has enhanced my life so much.
Mhm.
Before getting involved in the travel industry, I dealt with a lot of depression and mental issues, and mainly seasonal depression, because in Minnesota we're
Mm,
always cold. 9 months out of the year we're cold, cloudy, snowy. It's not something that you're always happy to wake up to.
mhm.
But I experienced last year more travel than I ever have in my life. And so this
Wow.
previous winter, I noticed a significant decrease in that seasonal depression. Um, I I honestly I can't say that I didn't deal with it at all, but I dealt with it a lot less than I did in previous years. And me and Marcy, we've done a couple conversations on the sister to sister chat talking about this, and that's kind of what opened up my eyes to um, the health benefits of travel. And so when I got the chance to experience it myself and see the difference myself, now I'm ready to promote it as a holistic medicine in a sense, because travel is a medicine. So
That's real good. Marcy, I did not know that you lost a son. So my condolences. You and I share, and that's another thing. You meet certain people in your walks of life that share some of the same that have been and gone through some of the same things that you have gone through, which a lot of people just don't understand. Like Sasha will never understand what you and I had to go through, and I hope and pray that you never do. But I mean, and that's a club that neither one of us asked to be a part of, but it still happened. Life has been life and us all. I just found out yesterday that one of my cousins was found in his apartment deceased. We don't know. We just don't know. And that's why, and just like Coach D lost a child. And I remember when she first took me under her wing, it was just like, mama, because I don't have a relationship with my mom. So to have somebody that motherly figure is, I mean, it's just the hole is still there, but it is, comforting to know that people generally give a damn because they give a damn. Let's just say that. So that's what's up. And yeah, that's why I wanted to talk today, because I was just like in a funk for a couple days, because I was just like, because the not knowing, like I know my son was murdered, but I don't know why and the how. Like I know my cousin is gone, but I don't know how and what could have possibly happened. And it's always one of the good guys. It's always the good people that's being taken out. Sasha, you touched something. You said something about mental health. And I found this article from leehealth.org, the 4 reasons why travel improves your mental health. The first reason was travel may do a sleepless mind good. Now, I want to pause right there because I have trouble sleeping. But when I did that getaway at the beach, a couple of weekends ago, man, I slept like a baby with a whoop behind. Do you hear me? I slept like a newborn baby that done just had a fresh, hot, warm bath, a cereal bottle. I think I had slob on my face with it because the ocean. I mean, I don't know. But when I'm at home, when I say I hear everything, I don't sleep. I be hearing everything. I can hear the birds chirping or people arguing outside. I mean, so as say you about that sleep thing, do you agree or disagree with that?
Well,
One of y'all.
see, I got 3 kids and they don't sleep. So sleep is like non existent. So, Marcy,
When I go on vacation, if I'm going away, I don't know if other people have the same experience, but when I'm actually in the car or on the plane, I could feel weight being lifted off. You're not worrying about how you're going to get your car repaired, or this is due and that's due, or you owe the government money. You're not worried about any of that stuff. You're worrying about getting to where you're going to get to so you can get on somebody's beach. You can wiggle your toes in the sand and have your nice fruity drink next to you.
You're not worried about a thing.
Exactly. Your mind is not bogged down. So you're able to actually take a break and take in God's creation, whether it be the ocean, whether it be in Dubai somewhere where I'm going in September. It is definitely good for your mental health.
You know what? I don't care if I'm in Dubai or on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, if somewhere outside of the city of Fayetteville, North Carolina,
Mhm.
is I'm good. I'm straight up. Thomas Flowers, thanks for chiming in. 2-star
Hey, Thomas.
director. Thomas Flowers, it says adds value to your life.
Yes, it
Gloria
does.
Tate said, "Hey family, hey
Hey,
Queen Gloria,
Gloria.
2-star director." All these 2-star directors. I can't wait to get my ring. I can't wait. But check this out. So what was we talking about? What because
Mental
I
health, benefits of
oh
traveling with mental health.
okay. So yes, so we knocked down 1. 2, travel reduces job burnout. Marcy,
Honey.
because I'm gonna leave Sasha last for this one, because I had a conversation with a young lady and she was talking about how she got kids and she can't do this, she can't do that. So I'm gonna leave this one last for you, Sasha. But go ahead, Marcy. What
Let
about
me
the
tell
job
you,
burnout?
I've been working in the medical field for over 20 years. And my goal and desire is to retire by the age of 60, which is in 2 years. And let me tell you, my job is demanding because I have to sit in front of a computer and it's production driven. So, I mean, I may get on there and could do a quick phone call, but I got to get back to doing what I'm doing and I have to really focus. And when I think about trips that I'm getting ready to take, I get so elated. I'm like, okay, work, I'm on vacation, don't call me, don't send me an email, I'm not there. I'm looking forward to retirement. I am. It does it for me anymore. It pays the bills and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to advancing in Trevorium and getting to a place where I can say, here's my resignation letter. It's been real. I've learned a lot. Thank you. But I'm going to go travel the world.
That sounds just like the resignation letter I gave to my church. That's for another episode. Go
Oh
ahead,
my.
Sasha.
All right. So work burnout. That's honestly where I was when I got into the travel industry. That's what brought me to start looking for something different. It was the work burnout. I was a massage therapist for 11 years, and I had worked the last 2 years of my career 6 days a week. um, and I never had any time off, never had no time to do anything or even be with my children. A lot of times I would see them early in the morning and late at night as they were going to bed, and that was it. So I missed a lot of things. So getting involved in the travel industry and finding Trevorium is what allowed me to actually be able to stay home with my children and spend more time with them and be available for different milestones and doctor's appointments and things like that. It also allowed me the opportunity to actually travel with them. A lot of people, when I tell them that we're going on road trips, the first thing they ask is, "Are the kids going with you?" Absolutely, my kids are going with me.
Yeah, they
I would like to take right. I would like to take them on as many road trips, any trips as possible, because traveling expands your mind. And I was stuck in Minneapolis, Minnesota for so long. I never got the opportunity to travel as a kid or see anything as a kid. So I don't want that same childhood memory to be for my children. So getting involved in the travel industry obviously allowed me more time with them and allowed me being able to take them more places. My husband, he still works, of course. I mean, because somebody got to kick in and pay some bills when that entrepreneurship isn't fully loaded, but we
right,
getting there.
right.
So he experiences work burnout often. He's actually going through that kind of right now. He's like, look, we need to get away. I love my children. I love my job, but we need a break. And just like the two of us type of break. So that work burnout, um, is common all across the board for many people. So being able to take that time away and travel, it definitely renews the mind and clears that. Because the previous trips that we've taken, he's come back and he's been more motivated and more energized, if you will, to continue to hustle and do what he needs to for his family. So it's very beneficial. Back to
And
you.
what would you say to the mom of how many kids? I mean, I already know this information, but how old are your children? How many do you have? And what would you say to the mom out there who has small children? And if anybody is concerned, this is for you, Katie Beth. If you is watching, this is for you.
Okay, so I have three children. My oldest is 7, my middle child is 5, and my youngest is 1.5. Um, and so traveling with them is amazing. Obviously, saving on the travel is amazing, but doing this as a business is amazing. Like my 7-year old, he he mentions all the time how he's going to get into the business and how he can't wait to start traveling the world and making money and helping other people. So him at a young age, he already sees the benefit and the value of what we do. Um, and as far as, are you able to balance it as, a full-time busy mom? Absolutely, because it's your business. You work it when you have the time. A lot of times, I don't have a set 2 hours to sit and work my business. I work my business in between meals and diaper changes and pickups and drop offs and this, that, and the other. So you don't have to necessarily dedicate those 6 to 8 hours like you would on your normal job. You have the freedom to work it as you're able. So I think busy mom, this is perfect for it.
And Tanya,
That
let
is
me add
so
too,
awesome.
even with a full-time job, you can work this business. You're not working 7 days a week. Most people aren't. But if you need to get up a little earlier and maybe send out some invites, or um, on a lunch break, instead of, I don't know, talking on the telephone, call someone and say, hey, I want to show you something that I'm sure will enhance your life. There are ways that you can find that time, even with a full time job, the weekends, at night, instead of watching a horror movie, get in there and start working your business. So just it comes down to spending your time wisely and doing it, in a way where you can get the most out of your day and giving that time to your business.
That's good. That's good. So we're gonna hit these two last little reasons mental health. Travel improves your mental health, and then we're gonna be out. So number three, travel can lift your mood. I'm gonna combine these two because these two really touch home for me. Three was travel can lift your mood, and four is travel can lower the risk of depression. As say you.
Well,
Okay.
as
Oh, go
oh,
ahead. Go ahead.
as you heard, the traveling that I did last year, before getting in the industry, I never traveled. If traveling once or twice every 2 3 years, but last year I took a vacation once every month from March to August. So what is that, like 6 trips? And this past winter, I didn't experience that depression as much as I normally would. So I definitely agree that travel enhances your mood and brings down the depression.
I totally agree with Sasha. When I know I have a trip coming up, I can make those 5 work days and know that in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I'm going to be on a plane going somewhere nice and warm, or even getting in my car and traveling a few states away. It just gets you in a mood of feeling you have something to look forward to, and the fact that you don't have to worry about, oh my god, am I going to be able to take enough money with me, because our travel membership has everything. When I tell you everything, my husband brought a car on our travel site. Okay, he bought a truck on our travel site. You can buy a new car or a used car, movie tickets. I brought concert tickets, okay, that was $114 cheaper than Ticketmaster. You cannot beat that. It's more than just travel. I'm telling you, you got to come aboard. Do it now.
Oh my goodness. Shout out once again to our 6-figure income earner, our team ambassador, Deborah Taylor, because she actually came up with this word called griefcations. And I'm here to tell you, I done took in the last 3 years 33 griefcations, because every trip I find myself crying on, because I'm not sad. It's not sad tears, but the reason why I'm taking these trips is because I'm missing my son. I'm, maybe missing my grandbabies. Life is life in us, and I just be needing a break. So this year alone, this is April. I done took 4 trips already. I'm getting ready to take my 4th trip of the year. I'm getting ready to go to Cleveland because, death in the family. I want to be around family. Some of my family want to at least put my eyes on them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go home this month, but next month I'm gonna be seeing my nephew graduate from from high school. I seen him come into the world. Now I'm finna see him walk across the stage and go out in the world because he's going into the military in June. I'm in Florida, taking the grandkids to Florida. And July, I'll be in Vegas. I'm gonna be there for like 11 days though. I'm gonna be there from the 7th to the 16th because of the event that's in on the 15th. So I'm definitely amped and excited. Last time I went to Vegas, I didn't have fun. This time I go to Vegas, I'm gonna have me a ball.
That you will, because we going to be there. Just
Right,
meeting up in Vegas.
I'm so excited. And then my new partner, my cousin, another family member that I didn't get to grow up with, but Andrea Patterson, my new, not only she is my newest platinum partner, but she is my cousin. So she's
Woo-hoo.
gonna fly in for the event. So that should be, and she elect like me. So man, I know we gonna have a ball because I'm off the chain. It's in the jeans, as my grandma say. It's in the jeans, it's in the jeans. So we're gonna have a good time there. But any closing remarks, Sasha?
Um, I would just say, don't be afraid to step out of that comfort zone. There's more to see than what's in our immediate surroundings, the cities that we live in. So definitely go out and see more of the world. You'll find yourself.
Definitely, Marcy.
I would just say that my parents exposed me at the age of 8, took us on a trip to the Virgin Islands where my aunt resided at the time. And let me tell you, it changed my world to the fact that I like the whole travel experience, getting on the airplane, looking at my ticket, seeing the clouds up underneath the airplane. I mean, it does. It truly expands your mind to the point where you're like, okay, I got something to look forward to, or you know what? I want to see other places outside of the city that I'm living in. And take your children, take your grandchildren.
Yes, yes, yes. So that is our time. I sure appreciate y'all coming in, chatting it up with me. I will be back. Well, I don't know about Marcy, and Marcy may be asleep. Sasha, I don't know what Sasha doing, but I'll be back later on tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna try to be, like Coach Deborah said, be consistent. I'm learning from the best. In order to learn from the
Mhm.
best, the name of the game is follow the leader. So,
That's right.
what leader y'all trying to follow today? Talk to
Before you
y'all. What you gotta say?
wait,
What you gotta
wait.
say, Sasha?
Before you end, I want to invite everyone, whether you're on my page, Marcy page, or Tanya's page, or if someone shared this with you, I want to invite you to our Wealthy Winning Wednesday presentation tonight on Zoom at 7 p.m. Central Standard or 8 p.m. Eastern. And just take a look at what we're doing. It's benefiting us and thousands others. I'm sure it could benefit you somehow. Just come take a look and listen. It's free information. So
That's
get
right.
back with whose page you saw this on and get that information from them. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on Zoom.
Awesome.
And check our pages for the link. And you have to inbox us personally for the password because we got the
That's right.
secret sauce, y'all.
That's
See y'all
right.
tonight.
All right. Good
Good
night,
night. See you
ladies. See
later.
you in a few.
Oh, as soon as I figure out how to